Jesu phake akekho njengawe nongalinganiswa nawe akekho njengawe.
All right. Okay, I would like to move on this program. And if you look at our program that you received, especially the flyer that you got, we do have a guest speaker tonight. Oh, there's an usher who's going to come around and collect the papers. Don't worry. They've been collecting already. Yes, the beautiful lady over there, she's actually doing that too. Yes. We have a guest speaker who is going to speak to us today. She's a businesswoman herself. She's an entrepreneur. She's a relationships expert. I was emulating my sister there talking when she said, "Thank you, honey." I'm like, okay, I need to find my husband and do something. She's a relationship expert. You know what I'm talking about. This is a very touchy topic. She's an expert. Remember I told you, if there's something you were wondering how to start, today we have them all. She's going to share with us from her heart. She traveled many miles. I don't know how many that is in kilometers. A lot. So many miles is a lot of kilometers, okay? She traveled quite a number of kilometers to be with us today because she thought of all the things that were on her list, the house doctor, the mom, the whatever other post she had. This was important. And so she came and she's going to share with us tonight. And I would like you to actually rise to your feet and help me welcome Samu. She's actually my sister, you're going to see. The beauty runs in the family. Yes. She's going to come up and share with us. And before she does, until I hear enough noise in the house, I will not allow my sister to stand up. So I would like to get some love in the house. Some love in the house. Help me have some love in the house. Thank you so much, Sama.
I am really humbled to be here, and I must tell you, whenever I get into that border, I'm like, to God be the glory. Need to give me anything that looks Swazi. Lapha border gate sengithenga umbila. You know, sengidiva ngisekhaya. Akusana mvrota bangibuka athi how when you were doing this, ha ngisekhaya ngicebelekile. So ningikhulule bethuna, I'm not formal at all. Ngicela ningikhulule. Angikho enzaweni lapho khona kufanele ngifakele ijazi. And I'm so humbled to have women in the audience. Ngithi all protocol observed, but more than anything else, I will call out my brother-in-law, Usibalwami Kanya. It's an honor to have you, and always an honor. It's rare. It's one of those rare finds that you'll get so much support from Usibalwako, and from it's really one of those rare finds. And I'm hoping you're learning. We can crush everything, Tina. You are supposed to bring your husband sometimes. Just tell them to sit at the back. Because invo siyabalega. And when we advance in anything, you wish your husband was here. So I also was grateful that wherever I go, my husband tags along and he learns where I'm at, and then we master the art and we run together. Angiyakumbula, the last time I was here, I said it would be wrong for me because motivation is not my portion, but it's more, let's learn how to master the art in order for us to move forward. Yeah, my father was a soccer player, and I dribble mtakabawo. If you look at him carefully and look at us carefully, sinala mama said, last now one jena, because they were homemade, you understand? Homemade muscles. Utu jiga njena, ngatu taikiki kalabola. It's info break out of the shell. Ngake mina ngiyibona info lebuhlungu ngekuphuma kushare. And ngicela nathi ukuthi we are not going to be superficial. This is an encounter with God, and it's an encounter with our lives. And here's what I'm telling you now. If you're going to make fun of what we talk about here, it's your story. I know my assignment. So whatever I share, whether it's fun to you, it's going to heal another woman. I've just come for one. The most important thing is, I can tell you this. I told them, I'll never marry. When you are alone, you get that time to introspect yourself and say, why not? Chini bawo, uhlete rumini yakho. Hayi kaloku nawe uyafuna kuyisparishelwa. Kuthiwa yakanda. Ngathi why not? Ngathi who says I must live in people's mistakes? Ngathi I will not do that. Jonga, skata story short ilana. And the sad reality is they didn't tell me how much time I have. And that's a problem, and it's their problem. I don't care. Ngoba mina ngitholile platform. But what I can tell you is that there is things that you will say you'll never do. But when you sit back, ngoba phela sibafati lana, there's a lot of hurt that's going to go on, and you say, I never do that mina. When dan lo mfati, nyanyani ihlalele le nonsense. I'll tell you now, there's things you'll say you'll never do. Never say never. Never say never. Because siyayati foundation yet. I'm very grateful for the foundation of Christ, because it made me understand certain things that I wouldn't really compromise for. Bayangati gele khaya. I'm a very aggressive one. Already on my way here, yati nismiswa police amadoda. Lel police liyasmisa la ndleleni. And akudrive mina. Khona lelingimisile ngalixolela le ndleleni. I'm not supposed to drive a South African car holding ID up. Hello? Ngathi no, freeze. Yakon, uyavuka sampela. Ngathi ngithi freeze. Ngafreeza. Ngathi ngos. Timoto tona ngiyathi driver. Ngoba license yala iyafana nale. It's the same code, it's same everything. Ngathi mlangeni utangicolela kulonzawo. Nyalo police lesmisa la. Li festiri le moto yethu li crackile, just a crack. Uma li crackile li festiri. Soma polisa. Ufuna kungitshelana. Uma uthi wena kufanele sibe ne fine manje. Because li festiri lethu li crackile. What if li cracka manje? Ndalungisa nini li festiri? Siswami ke bangathi ke ngilo lophakamako. Nansi kuyaphakama. Wathi phila freeze. Wathi phila freeze. Khawume samo. Khawume kuphuma mne. Ngathi Jesus has just saved your life. Ungchajelani 60 rand. You know 60 rand is nothing. But it's, do you know your work? Get the policy. Tell me a policy that says you have to charge me for a cracked window. What am I saying? Don't walk blind up. Because you're in Christ, you say, no, I'm going to walk blind. You've got to know your laws. I said, I'm going to take it on. Whether it's 40 rand or 60 rand, I will take it on. But now, ngicela kungomoshe atmosphere. Ngicela kungomoshe atmosphere. What's phila freeze when ngiyashaya la motweni, I know ukuthi you'll make a mess outside there. Ngathi no, I was just going to ask questions. Betuna, tibute, ubute. Tibute, ubute. Then there's clarity. Life is half spent without you knowing what it is. And that's a sad one. There's something that I say, and I say it over and again. What I know, but I knew that I want to die empty. I want to exhaust all my options. I will break every shell that looks like you cannot break it. Ngoba ngifuna ukuthi uthiwe yeman nditangixolela ngathi mina ngifuna ukuthi mabajika bathi uthiwe damn donor bekunale mvombatha laba bithi Samukelisiwe Litsoane uphilile wena wende njani There's discomfort in breaking out of a shell. Let me tell you now, I was watching them girls when women worship. If they know the pain and the fight it took in the Mabuza's house, you don't know the pain and the threshold of the pain that when you're putting things together, when you're breaking out of the shell, you don't know what experiences everybody goes through around you. You are absent. You don't understand the pains that people go through when they put things together, including just what this is. I used to be a nursing sister by profession. And as a nursing sister by profession, I used to suffocate my clients. But I suffocate her because I was not in a place that I was supposed to be. In every sphere of my life, I refused to be ordinary. Put me in nursing, you do and you do beyond what is expected of you. District manager in Avon, in a beauty company, you can imagine. I refuse, I want to be different. You find yourself in different magazines because there's something that you're doing right. But if we're to get out of your shell, you will not experience life to the maximum. Because it's that understanding that I'm going out of my comfort and I know there will be pain. I'm going out of my comfort. I know I will make mistakes. Mistakes are there to happen. But I know my Redeemer lives. And if ungonile, I will know how to say sorry. So by understanding ukuthi, that word ordinary, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve to be ordinary. And if you are breaking out of a shell, you cannot stay ordinary, mtakabao. You cannot. Utumbali paya, the dream giver gave me a big dream. Even before I was born, I just finally woke up to it. Some of us today are going to wake up to what God has ordained us to do. Sitawuka uthi ngiyaqala ngihamba indlela. I've got 24 hours in a day. Are you with me? Ngoba labanye bayadibuta ukuthi labanye basithatha isikhathi. Why are the Bill Gates doing so well? Why bantu labatsite siyababala nemagama abo kuthi bona baphila yiphi impilo to live large? It's the same 24 hours that you've got. But when you wake up with a vision to say, I'm going to do things differently. I don't want to be ordinary. There's something that I can tell you right now. I made a conscious decision that, Father, I might not be perfect in reading your word. But for now, can we get an opportunity to live it? Father, give me that opportunity to live the word. Utukulma nemunvu, we masterile manlenvo, we aisaita manlenvo. But when you look at their lives, you say, "Patiamdase." There's no synergy. Atitibani letinvo, atitibani, wena uti, ngalana wendale. I said, Lord, I can know the word, but I just want to live it. Because my husband, my son, my daughter will not be taken, will not go to Christ if I don't try to live the way you lived. Okay? Siapuma manje. Sipuma siapi ku extraordinary. That is a lot of work. That's all I can tell you. It's just a little shift that you need to do. And no little shift, you have to understand, Gutsi, you cannot move with everybody. Hey, you cannot move with everybody. Mthandazo wami on an everyday basis is that, Lord, assign me to people that will catch the vision. Lord, assign me to people that will take me to the next level, not backwards, because I'm getting older, I'm not getting younger. So, I want you to help me. Because right now, you're on the first page and you're like, I want to establish my position right now. I'm establishing today. That is why if you listen to the speakers, all of them are talking about 8 aspects of the life, are talking about balance, are talking about every single individual exists in order for the wheel to move great. You can't be moved by the opinions of spectators. You can't give up on your mission because others don't see your vision. Everyone will have something to say. Only listen to those who are in the field plowing beside you. More will be against you than for you. Go anywhere. That's us. But if uhamba mfana bandvu, ungena vision, ungena mission, ungabhalanga phansi tinvo. Oh, uhamba uncedisa labanye bayofika la bayakhona. You are just assisting everybody to get to this destination except you. And uma ufa kuthiwa yo bekakhona la mfo batata. Bekakhona la mfo. Kungakhulunywa lutho. Thina sibhala incwadi mntase. We are writing books every day ngibhala incwadi. Ngize ngihleke la motweni. Ngithi I will add that into my book. All we're saying is live a balanced life. There's what we call body, mind, and soul. It's the most important thing because this body has to carry us. Second part to that, there's 8 aspects of our lives. I'm not going to dwell on them because some of the things were touched. I'm just going to shambaza. What it says is, the most important part is all these areas work in harmony. We don't need to lie. If I go to work angry from what happened at home, I cannot concentrate. So it means it's 8 hours wasted at work without delivering the service. So all we are saying is try and live by faith. Try and do good on a daily basis so that there is a little movement that happens in all your 8 aspects of your life. And balance is different for everyone. We are a complex being. We are not saying people must move on 100% mark. We are saying even if ungameka shonje, because this we do it practically, eh? We do it in companies, we do it everywhere. So you might not get it well today, but we will do a follow-up, which means when you know that your finances are not okay, when you know that your relationships are not okay, you need to put a number on there. If it's 3 out of 10, it's fine. You know that by 3 months down the line, I would have grown. This is work in progress. If you know your spirituality is not okay, you know it's 2 out of 10. Work towards that 5. Work towards that 6. Knowing that we want to achieve greatness. Because when you break out of the shell, you can't just come out here and be extraordinary. It's actions put together on a daily basis that will make it good. I love this writer, Mr. Hilton here, when he says, achievement seems to be connected with action. Successful men and women keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. Knowing your purpose is essential. I said when I was in nursing, I was really, I'll come to the ward, some patients will be excited, I'm there. Some will say, nangoke. I was loud and I was, very, very happy nurse. Some would miss me and say, but I realized that give me people, give me the stage, give me anything that has got something to do with a human being. That's why when I thought of what business can I go into, when things were tough, I said anything that has to do with people. That's why I went to guest house. And it's a story of my life as well. To say, how did I get there? It's when things go wrong in the other side, then you look at what you have in your hand. What is in your hand? That is where I said, I've got indlu la, that is 5 bedrooms for now. Whilst we are 2 in the house, we are using 2 rooms in the house, I can easily just make sure the 3 rooms I rent out. Do you see what I'm talking about? And I said, secondly, when things were not going right in the other business, I said, I've got my mouth. Let me go back to what I do best. Let me go and talk and encourage people. And when you call me, I don't open my mouth when 15,000. You understand? I'm still very cheap. I'm still very, very cheap. But what am I saying? Use what you have. In entrepreneurship and in life, never copy next door. Don't look at le business lena itang hambela because I see somebody doing the same. No, don't copy. We are not photocopies. We were born original. So stay original. Different areas, different roles exist in each area of your life. When you are at work and you are a manager, good, manage at work. Don't go home and manage people. Don't go home in the street and manage people. You know a lot, I'm born in a family of teachers. So, do you understand? You can't. I want you to do A, B, and C. Do you get me? No, you can't. You have to take off your coat and wear. That's why we have to align the 8 areas. Briefly, saying it out far. It's this body. If it was a machine, let's say in a photocopying machine, I would have to service it, maintain it, fuel it, in order for it to function to its maximum. So why can't we do the same with ourselves? Body, mind, and soul is very, very important in their shambaza. These are the 8 areas that I'm going to shambaza. Kamandi. The last speaker is about spirituality, and I'm excited. Because I can tell you one thing. That singakambe manga. City, we are okay without God. Don't fool yourself. I realized that as I thought I'm all in all. That, yeah, man, when things are going tough, nitikanza sense, oh, babe, Jesus. So what am I saying all in all? Do not act, stop acting in Dase. We have to be grounded because God exists. Look at those last 3 words. I'm telling you now, without God, I wouldn't have love. Without God, I wouldn't have faith. Without God, I wouldn't have hope. You will get the next position. Mental. What are you feeding self? Because I'm not going to go through this. Because we need an encounter with God right now. It's invo ufunzani, ufunzisani. You're the woman. You are the leader. You are the man. Because I talk to men, I talk to women. Ufunzisani. Because garbage in. Yonke invo lo ifakala iphume in the open. I-association yakho yabonakala. You only grow if you feed yourself with the right food. Assess my 8 aspects of my life. Lord, please strengthen me on relationships because I'm born from a polygamous family. You know not formal polygamy, but you know that your father and your fathers and your fathers are busy outside. You ubone ngemvana athi uthi Jehovah sabaothi songwabangelo velapi. There must have been something somewhere. And some of you might have been lucky. Some of you might have been lucky. Ubona umfana sathi gqi ungambonanga. What about umfana talelo kule nursing school lokuyo wena as a nurse? Hello. Afike siswakho gijima ugqoke uniform yakho le blue athi siswakho samke yakhala ke lo samkelo ukhona umfana neighbor wothi lo mfana kuthiwa ngwababe Musa Aaron Dlamini uthini wena change up swena ngathi uphi ngathi yangiphazamisa lendzawo ngifuna kujakaza ngathi asambe asi freeze people stop crying stop asambe go ngigqoka uniform nami le blue. Ufike sisters. Mncane. Ngithi kuye, how old are you? 20. Not 20. Do you know how old my big sister is? We are mathi siswami lomdala ungakanani. How old is my big sister? Ngathi you must never. Ngathi ngibani igama lakho? Khuluma. Sikithe. Nisenami. The dramas of our lives have pruned us to be what we are today. To say, I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go on that marriage. Lo bhuti ingathi angathula ajwayele ukuthi I'm not going anywhere. Uthi jangazula. Ngithi ngathi ungaphola because I'm not going. Ngathi ngiyabuya. Ngisayothathisa ekhaya, ngisayothandaza, ngisayakuma kwami, ngisayobambisa. Jonga, ngiyabuya. Bese uthola ama message but sivile ngathi uhambile. Ucolo hamba kahle. Ngathi no, I'm on my way back. Ngoba sebangivalelisa sebajakile kungena. Bathi goodbye. Ngithi no, ungathi ungarelaxa. I am actually ngitothatha amandla. I'm on my way back. Fight for what is worth it. Fight for what is God given. Ngathandazelwa mina ngathi wena. Ngabekwa la umakhushini umfundisi jela wathandaza. Wena uthandazelwanga. You are the same human being made in the same flesh like me. We can do all things through Christ who gives us strength. Jonga. Labor ward. Awunawuhlala ngisengikutshelile ukuthi ngiyabuya. Ngathi kuye ngiyabuya ngisakhulula le nonsense lengigqokile. Ngifuna ukubonisa ukuthi abantu banjani. Ngabe ngibita squad sami ngathi squad khumlane aba uniform siyomshaya. Ucabanga ngamkhanza selele labor ward. But there's something I can tell you. He was nowhere labor ward. And Jonga, when God does not want you to raise that child, you will not raise it. Utawukhuliswa ngulo mfati yena lo zelelwe. Position yourself. There's nothing wrong with the child. I couldn't take it, I couldn't handle it. But we've got family. Kunalendwa batana ke khaya. Hayi bethi unity mntasi. Leba ibitang zakhona. Ngithi ngiyafika ngiyavakasha. Ngiva uyambita uthi brothers ngimbuke nje. Brothers. Base ngithi father, there's nothing wrong with this child. Base nami ngiyacala. Brothers. Base ngiyafunza nami. Kuthi I love you brothers. I love you brothers. Guys, come on man. We can do this. We can do this. I don't want to quote notes. Ngoba udawuthi bekasibalela nje ama notes. I'm telling you reality. We live here. Stop acting. We don't belong on television. Asifuni drama yakho. We want real life stories because sitting here, we've got real women issues. You freeze. You get focused. Focus on the vision and what God has in store for us because you miss it. Funza. I had to learn what love is. I had to master what love is. Umangena a library. Umangena a city book. I look what says love because I say I cannot live a lie. I want to understand what I need to do to make sure my relationship is better. It's when you die to self that it makes it better. Die to self. Learn something each day. Physical, I'm off. You've done it. Let's look after this. It causes a lot of insecurities. I'm sure if I wasn't trying and all of us trying, we wouldn't be this body. Am I right or am I right? So we are grateful to where we are because it's siyazama. Uzame lokuncane lokuzamako, don't stop. And it works because it builds you up. It builds your self-esteem. I'm not as consistent. Better 5 kilometers to Pinza the next day. So we are pizzy tail, but no excuse. We can either get to destination or make it. 17, Tatas Tombe, go an extra mile. Earn your money honorably. Study further. Some of you are misplaced in your jobs. You're like, I really didn't like this job, but I took it because I want money. That's irrelevant. Study the environment you're in. Go an extra mile in that environment. Because we are breaking this. It's a supervisor, it's to assess agako. If they're coming to assess you, you like, bring it on. God does the rest. Social. We gotta be generous. Not just with money, with time. There's people that want to hear you. Nai old age home, nai orphanage, nai I can count where they need you. Go into the nurses, la enazari langa trainer con. Just greet and just smile. All we need is that reassurance that it's okay. We can go on. So which means give your all to everybody. Just smile even if people don't smile back. That I was taught by my mother. Is busy greeting everybody. That's irrelevant. Back, I don't care. Mina ngimbingelele because mina ngiyamkhotela ukuthi labantu abaphendvuli nokuphendvula. Ngithi uthi I've done my part. So uma ngayendanga yakhe angikhathali. Don't forget our youth. That's why in my entrepreneurship we say 20% is men, 80% is women. We're looking after women-owned businesses, but I'm not leaving my boys. And I've already started. Botego and my other young boys in Johannesburg are profiling my women there, taking pictures, they're doing everything. And guess what? Now I'm still waiting for his invoice. We have figure of here, camera action. He can tell you he worked on that night. Can I have an invoice? We are building the youth. We are building them. When we come next time, I'm hoping you'll have your girl and a boy child in the house. Grab them if they don't want to. For them to grow, they need to hear our stories. They need to know that we didn't have it easy. We also blundered. We also, I never got to taste alcohol though. But I was a party animal. Bengistand is in Domtas. Ngoba nalandoda ndifumana ngisepatini. Get down, I'm talking. Hey. So don't act holingo. Don't do that. They must know that we've been there. But to my gaining go say better now. See that. Are you with me? We are building this youth. We've been there. Friday till Sunday bayenda anbona. It was there before. It's not the first time. Recreational, take time out. You cannot work and work and work. We don't say do nothing, but you know that we'll never do nothing. But you need to freeze a bit and take time out. This is where I swim. I'm going to pass this part and go back. It's financial. Ladies, you don't need a new outfit when you're coming to a function. I repeat him, I'm just pinda. And when I'm dizzy, like today, develop sisters, that piwi, but send it right. When you post a man like Facebook, and not in a small shaman. This posting of Facebook kills us because now I can't repeat 20 times now. But all I'm saying is control your spending. I don't need to do nails if I don't have the money. My kids did my nails. They do my nails. What's mama? Come. Discipline yourself when it comes to money. Even biblically, you understand what we're talking about. That you gotta be careful where you spend the money that is God given. I cannot jump for everything. I don't do that anymore. Understand if financial literacy is important. This is how much I can afford, because that could tempt us to look for men. because you want to ukavarisheke. No, I don't want a blesser. Mina uma cross the border, I was looking for a husband and money, not indoda enemali yivelendo. You have to make sure you're a Proverbs 31 woman. We need to make it happen, not men. Men must follow us. Yes, they can make it happen for themselves because they've got more time than we do. But umama, when read Proverbs 31, is the one that is supposed to make it happen. That's why I keep kicking. Don't tell me about time. Because you, I must still do homeworks. Because you, I must still do homeworks. I must cook. I must what? Yes, because God knew that you can. God knew that you can manage to do that.